WB Deep Sean here.
Alrighty, looks like everybody's in. We're going to go ahead and give SG a few minutes to see if he can get OBS to run for him.
And apparently it's working smooth as butter now. What the shit?
As soon as I mentioned it.
Right on cue.
Yeah. What the Too freaking nice. Good God. Good thing I already have my L.
Remember which of you is Cant and Mitchell? The player icons? I forgot who's what.
All right.
I'm the horse.
Yeah,
I know that. I know who you are, and I know who Mitchell is. I forgot who's what of the three.
All right, that is Mark Pound. That is Monkey.
Okay.
This is Chiore Actorio, the half-orc bard, played by our magical friend SG. And then there is Echo, played by Bull.
Thank you.
Over here in the corner is Sion's brother Simon.
Oh yeah, he's having a drink last time.
He's being an asshole, is what he's being.
What that said. What that said.
I mean, to be fair, you guys have only ever seen him through the lens of Sion.
True.
For all you know, he could be a really nice guy when he's not near his sister.
Fair.
Fair.
Well, I mean, so far the only person he's sworn at is his sister.
Yeah.
Not that any of you guys would know that he was swearing, since none of you have sign language.
Well, to be fair, we can't tell if he's a nice person or not. He barely interacts with us.
Very correct.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I am simply saying you don't know.
Exactly.
Okay, so SG OBS is working?
Yep.
Woo!
All right, let's go ahead and get this ball a-rolling, folks. All right, where last we left off, Master Scribe Oberex, the Chief Scribe of Guild Taurus, had given you guys a quest to get a Rosetta Stone-like rubbing from the walls of an ancient fortress. He had given you some basic directions saying go north via the main road until you hit the small trading town called River Blue Crossing. Then you just go west, following the river for a while. You can't miss it. It sits on top of a hill.
Right.
All right.
So, right now you guys are in the Three Steins Tavern. What do you guys want to do?
If I'm correct, from that we're to go to like an abandoned fortress, was that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless we have reason to hang around here, I say we get a move on.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
What he said.
First thing in the morning. I assume it's at night because we're here.
I just think a tavern is a great place to start a session.
But also, to be fair, we basically ended it at night last time, so... I would think it would be the morning after.
Yeah, you guys would say it's probably a little bit after lunch, maybe 1:30 in the afternoon. You guys have just kind of been kicking around for the last day or for the last few hours. Getting together supplies, things like that. Because while you guys are going along one of the 8 main roads of the Corwayan Coalition, you might not want to pay the huge upcharged meals that they sell on the line.
Tourist trap.
You could say that again.
All right.
So, one of you guys, I don't care who, has a large scroll. It's about 8 feet long, and a thick piece of charcoal wrapped in paper.
If you don't mind, the calligrapher will have it.
Is anybody going to argue?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Great. So the calligrapher has a very long, has a large scroll and a stick of charcoal. So, Kat, before you leave, Simon signs that if any of the other people you guys sent request to arrive, he'll send them your way. He thinks something was wrong with Uncle Derek's death, and he wants to look into it a bit more.
Okay. I just nod at him and then stick my tongue out at him.
He does very similarly, but he also does that very childish, like, opens his eye a little bit more. You know, mocking the fact you don't have fingers.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yep. Then he kind of just, like, vanishes into the night.
You mean the day?
You're not sure how, but he found a dark alley. You're
Okay,
not sure
then.
how.
He's a dark soul.
He disappeared into the night, even though it's daytime. Okay.
Yep. I mean, nobody ever said he wasn't overly dramatic.
Alright.
Well, we know who was in drama club.
I mean, he's a guy who literally runs around with knives across his chest and vials of brightly colored liquids. Drama just kind of it just kind of comes out of this guy. You'd almost say he was compensating for the fact he can't talk. Alrighty, so you guys are going to go ahead and head north?
Yeah.
North.
Alrighty, so first 6 hours, pretty basic. The roads around Wheel are very well traveled and have been cobbled. So they're actually fairly nice to walk on, as far as you guys are cool with. You know, it's no dirt trail and you're thankful for that. You pass many traders, many farmers just kind of bringing in their weekly attempt at selling things. You know, all the basic things you'd expect such a large city as Wheel to have just kind of going on. The 6 hours gets you guys maybe an hour beyond the furthest farm that belongs to Wheel. There's no real taverns or inns this close to town. There's just kind of like cleared areas for you guys to settle down for the night. You know, there's a pre-made campfire pit. There's some chopped logs that are meant to be used as benches, things like that. Since it's spring, not midsummer, which is the high trading season, you have your pick of one that's right against the road, one that's a little bit further off the road through a narrow trail, and then one that you can't see the road from at all. So, which one do you guys want to use? Or do you want to try and push on through the rest of the night?
There's no real need to push on through the rest of the night. I would suggest the middle option, though.
Yeah, a little bit of secluded, but not too far from the road in case we have to book it real fast.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
All right, you guys set it up. Campfire is easily made. There's a nice stack of wood that's kind of like take a stick, leave a stick mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have quickly a campfire going, roaring in that fire pit. Do you guys want to set a watch or just go ahead and go to sleep for the night?
I mean, somebody should keep watch probably for half the night.
I don't mind taking the latter 4 hours, as I only need 4 myself.
I'm not sure how much sleep I need, but I'll be willing to take a shift.
And I'll take the shift as well. So,
You can take watches as part of your long rest.
Yes, you can. It's assumed that you'll be on watch about 2 hours out of your 8, and you'll still get your full. You'll get your full long rest.
That picture's awesome.
I found it. That's what I was talking about last session.
Ah. That's a pretty good one.
I finally
That's
found
awesome.
it. Yeah, Sion will take a watch as well.
Okay, so we've got Reginald pulling the latter half of the night. Sion pulling one, and was it Litrix who wanted to take the other?
Yeah.
All right.
Just to add an extra measure of security, Reginald will ward the area.
Okay. I know you're there. Okay. You're able to do the area with contained within the clearing. There's a couple of small edges you can't get a hold of since it's actually a fairly sizable area, but you guys are fairly safe for the night. However, I would like first, Litrix, go ahead and give me a d20.
Okay.
Awesome.
Ouch.
No!
Okay,
Rocks fall.
no, go ahead and roll me 2d6.
I hate
Carnified wolves.
I think
You
it's
fall
gonna be worse than that.
You fall asleep 60 minutes into your shift.
Uh-oh.
Sion, go ahead and give me a d20 based on perception. Or go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, you want one or the other?
Yeah, perception. It makes more sense.
Oh, thank fuck, I have +5.
So do I.
You wake up when you were supposed to, about 2 hours into your into the night, and see the lizard man sitting on a bench, snoring.
Time to mess with them.
Don't.
How did you know that's what the
It's
God, I
almost
hate
like
you.
they've seen you act around your brother. All right, what do you guys do?
I sneak up behind him
Okay.
You're gonna kick me, aren't you?
and I scream in his ear.
Uh-oh.
All
God, I
right.
hate you.
Go ahead and give me 2d20, Micken.
I hate you.
Okay. And now go ahead and roll a d8. Okay, you leap you leap to your left, dodging the fire by less than a foot, and end up ass over tea kettle.
Nailed it.
Got him, buddy.
You take no damage, but you are quite embarrassed.
Does anybody wake
Okay,
up
how
during
long
this
was my shift
commotion?
supposed to be?
2 hours. You fell
I made
asleep
it halfway.
an hour. Yeah, you made it halfway. Hence the reason I put you rolling 2d6. It was every number was 10 minutes. So if
Ow.
you'd rolled gotten 2 6s, you would have been falling asleep just as Sion woke up.
Right.
But you fell asleep an hour early, so Sion, go ahead and give me a d20.
Oh no.
One.
Oh,
4.
that's close.
Fuck you.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me 4d6.
Oh boy.
You make it to the end of your shift, but you are dead on your feet for whatever reason. It might be the fact that you've never slept under the stars. It might be the fact you're not used to hearing the hustle and bustle of a big city. You're tired.
Mm-hmm.
But you make it to our friendly neighborhood wizard, Reginald, waking up.
He opens his eyes from his meditation, pops open the spellbook, and keeps an eye around the place.
Okay, go ahead and roll me 2d20s.
Just want a perception check.
Nope, just 2d20s.
All right.
Okay, you safely make it through the evening without feeling too tired.
Okay.
It was a d20 for every shift you were covering to see if you fell asleep during either of them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no, the
Jesus,
perception
well
check was to
rested.
see if I noticed that Micken's character was asleep.
Yeah. No, it was to make sure you woke up on time.
Ah.
Because I
Because
passed out.
Micken wasn't awake to wake you up. Reginald didn't need to roll it to see if he woke up on time because he was getting to the end of his cycle anyway.
Exactly, that transability. It's bullshit.
A little bit.
Anyway.
So,
Ow.
and there we go. It's morning. The birds sing. You hear swearing from a nearby farm. What do you guys do?
Make our way north still.
To the farm.
No.
Wait, what? No,
Why?
we're going to the city.
I need our help,
Or
though.
not city.
Okay.
Yeah, you're continuing north on the road. Great. Your day goes pretty quietly. You only see a handful of wagons. Again, it's pretty early in the season. You know, it's late March kind of area. So everybody's very busy with making sure the planting's going well. The animals that have have had calves or lambs aren't going to die. So you don't really pass much. But towards the end of the night, you guys do come across an actual inn. It's a little bit of a kind of a mom and pop store shop almost. Pretty small. But their beds appear to be clean, and they're reasonable at only a couple of silver a person a night.
Okay. Yeah, Reggie will break a gold for some food, drink, and a nice...
It's 2 silver for the whole shebang.
Oh, for everyone.
No, for the food, yeah, for the food, the sleep, the breakfast. They don't charge the meals individually. They just you're going to be here from now till dawn.
Done and done.
2
How many
silvers.
gold?
It
How
would
many
be
gold?
it's 2 silver, which is it's 10 silver to a gold.
There's
So you'd mark 1 less gold and 8 more silver.
right.
Okay.
I'm doing the same.
You know, like I said, it's the only problem you guys have is Sion is a horse. How you guys want to play that?
So if you traveled about, do you know what to do?
What do you think?
You're asking me this, but you're a horse talking to me.
Okay,
As you are, then. Then Reginald walks to the barn and gets food and
my
drink.
character asks, who here probably thinks they could persuade the innkeeper or whatever to let her sleep in here?
I've got 2 for persuasion.
I
Because
mean,
it isn't gonna be me.
Reginald's already left.
yeah. The food is simple but filling. It's not served in a traditional bowl. It's kind of like a bread trencher, you'd say. It's just filled with meat and cheese and stuff.
Sounds
You're expected
awesome.
to eat the whole thing.
Nice.
Nice.
So, and for you, it's done. Sion, what do you want to do? You are a horse.
I know I'm a horse.
So, are you going to go into the stables? Are you going to try and push for a room?
They're not paying attention to me, are they?
You're just a horse.
The rest of the party.
I'm watching your character to make sure nothing crazy happens.
I only just got dessert and got back, so I don't know what's going on.
You guys are in an inn for the night.
All right.
It's an inn, and Cat is playing Sion the horse,
Right.
Yeah.
who is a horse.
Right.
I love
And this isn't a tavern that knows of her condition.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Micken's watching me. In which case, can I sneak off to the stables without them noticing?
go ahead and Micken, give me a perception check, and Cat, give me a stealth check.
This is gonna be fun. Yeah.
Ouch!
No.
Ouch!
So
Nope.
you,
Wow.
so you slip off, and Micken, you see her go around the side of the building. Do you want to do anything about it, or let it go?
I've already paid for the night, so they can't revoke my room if I walk outside for a minute, right?
No. In
Okay,
fact,
I
that's
walked-
where the toilets are. So,
Oh.
I walked outside for a second to keep an eye on her. Because last
Okay.
time she pulled this stunt, or kept her mouth shut, I got beat up by a bunch of guys at the bar.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
okay, I'm going to go ahead and need an additional stealth and perception check from you guys respectively. Since she broke eye contact. Okay? You see everything.
Ow. Wow.
Doesn't matter.
Ow!
You
Get
see,
wrecked.
you with your magic lizard eyes see Sion slip into the stables and like carefully close the door behind her so it doesn't look like it's ever been opened. You hear some kind of snuffling from the other horses and a whinny or two, and then it gets quiet again.
You don't make it look like we're stealing you, aren't you? I know this.
Oh boy, she's gonna get us into so much trouble.
All right. Does anybody else want to do anything tonight?
Is there a stage in this inn that I?
There is a small cleared area in one corner. You'd say it's probably like this area.
All right. I'd like to go up to barkeep and ask him, "Good sir, if you would permit, I would like to practice some. I would like to practice some song and maybe possibly exchange that for a meal or maybe a room. Would you be game with that?"
Oh, you're one of the Soyons, are you?
Yes.
Do you got your badge? You have a badge.
Yes. Yes. My badge is right here.
He kind of eyes it up a little bit. All right then. Yeah. You do. You sing for 2 hours, and you get meal for tonight. You get in bed for the night, and you get a meal in the morning, and you get a handshake from me when you leave.
Okay, sounds good. Let us see what I can do.
All right. Go ahead and give me 4 perform checks.
4 performance checks in a row. Damn.
1 for each half hour you're playing. As any musician will
Okay.
know, it gets difficult after a while to keep up with it.
All right. So let's do
Starts
another
off
4.
rusty.
Yep, go ahead and give me 2 more. 1.
Ouch.
Okay. So you start a little bit rusty, but you expected that.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't an area you've been to very much. And the last time you were here, you were very much brand new. So you don't know the local songs. You start with a couple of the basic ones. And then about the 30-minute mark, you start getting into the swing of it. You remember a couple of the songs that Taluk was singing last time you guys came through this area. The middle half hour, you got them going. Everybody's tapping their feet. A couple people are singing along. You end a little bit rough. You end up going with some weird historical ballad you heard one time. And nobody knows who the fuck King Aberic IV was. You know, especially seeing as you're on the wrong continent for the king to matter.
Right. Oh man, I should
So
just,
it ends.
I should
so
just
it ends-
pop by popular demand for this crap.
Whoops.
Damn it. Shit. Oh well.
And that's legitimately what I'm using right now is your by popular demand ability.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right.
In spite of you not popping it up, I am still kind of using it.
Okay, I got
So your night ends a little rough. You might want to take that the ballad of that king off your list.
Right.
Okay.
At least when you're on the continent of near, far you might get a better reception. But all the same, you finish. You get you've had a couple of beers over this time to keep your whistle wet.
Mm-hmm.
He passes you a trencher filled with food, a bigger stein of beer. Gives you a small key that looks more like a latch, like something to pop a latch than an actual key.
Uh-huh.
Tells you, all right then, you're in room 7.
Right, thank you, good sir.
I'll see you in the morning.
And at
And
this
he just-
moment,
Oh, go for it.
sorry, I was gonna say, after SG's character is done playing, my character comes back in. After
You
making
would've-
sure-
You would have come in over an hour and a half ago. Because you
Ah.
got to remember, SG's been
point during
playing
the
for
performance.
2 hours. Yeah, you came in like 90 minutes or so ago.
Okay, I came back in then.
Yeah, you came in about the time the song started getting good. So, because you got to remember, SG's been doing this for 2 hours.
Right, I forgot. And while he was performing, I went up to the inn owner and let him know that we put a horse in the stable.
Oh, right, then that'll be 2 more silver.
All right, that's fine.
All right, go ahead and mark that down. But otherwise, he now knows you have a horse in the stable.
Yeah, which means she can't pull shit.
You make assumptions.
I'm assuming out of wisdom here.
You're hoping.
Yeah, you're
But
pretty...
the rest of the night goes quietly. There's no
right.
drunkards to fight. Everybody just seems to be just a little bit tipsy. You could tell that these are mostly like farmers who are just taking a day off or something of the like. They're relaxing. They're not here to get shit-faced because they just got fired or something.
Right.
So nobody's looking for a fight.
All right.
So rest of the night goes nice and quietly, unless you guys want to go start some trouble.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I've got 2 no's.
No trouble.
I'll behave.
4.
Find
That's
trouble.
majority.
There was really one you were looking for, though.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not
yeah,
wrong.
there's only one that actually counts here.
All right. And with that, we're going to go ahead and fast forward a few hours to around dawn. You guys all wake up to the sound of people clanking pots and yelling at each other about, the porridge is too cold, god damn it. By the 9 and the many young, by the 9 elder and the many young gods, get that damn porridge cooked or I'm going to kick you out of my goddamn kitchen. Things to that equivalent. It's loud enough none of you can sleep through it.
Ouch.
But
Bustling place. Original says to himself as he leaves his room.
so, you guys are all expected to give back your latch keys, and in exchange for the latch key, you get a big bowl of porridge with dried fruit on top. It's mostly apples, maybe a few currants, black currants, and you think there might be a little bit of pear, but pear isn't really isn't native to the area, so you're not surprised there isn't much.
Quite the hearty meal as well.
Well, yes, there's always that. We don't want our what's the damned word? Patrons. That's the word. We don't want our patrons to go home hungry. Gives us a bad name.
Indeed,
Understandable.
nothing but good for me. And he goes
And
sits down.
yep, and each of you was also passed a either a glass of watered wine or a tankard of small ale. What these are basically is instead of giving you straight water, which could have gone foul, they would pour about a quarter of a stein of ale or wine into it. So you can't get drunk off of it no matter how hard you try.
At the same time, it sort of disinfects it.
It keeps it safe, and it gives it some flavor.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go with the wine.
It doesn't really
doesn't
matter
matter.
which one. I'm
Yeah.
telling you that you had the option.
Okay.
But now we have to go outside of the inn to the stables.
Oh god.
I hope this situation is
CO.
stable.
So, you're woken up a little bit earlier than the rest of them by you think it might be their son, since it's such a small family-run organization. He's about 15, still kind of the long-armed, gangly teen. But he's feeding all the horses what you think is hot mash, which is just steamed oats in a bucket.
You want? I was gonna say set it up before you started. I was gonna save the fruit for her, but
It's
Okay.
mixed. It's mixed in pretty thoroughly.
oh,
It's not like sprinkled on top. It's part of the porridge.
never
So
mind then.
there's 7 other horses. Most of them, or 7 other beasts of burden besides you in the stable. 3 mules and then 4 horses. It looks like 2 cart horses and then 2 riding horses. So the guy's just kind of working his way from the back. You're towards the front of the stable. It was not a warm night because remember, if you were to put the city of Wheel and replace a place in America with it, it would be around St. Louis.
Right.
And this is St. Louis in mid-March.
So I'm guessing cold as shit.
Not warm. So, Missouri?
Yep.
Yeah, it's St. Louis, Missouri.
Yep.
It's about the middle of the country, but because it's by a river, it gets kind of cold.
Mhm.
So, it was not a super pleasant night, but there were several blankets just kind of tossed over top of the stable wall that you were able to kind of shuffle into and get comfortable. So, weird.
You're weird.
No, I'm getting some weird like feedback on my icon. So he's working his way from the back to the front. You're pretty sure you'll be the last horse fed. What do? Remember, you are a horse dressed in the vestments of the zealot.
Oh yeah.
Does she have chainmail on too?
I don't know. Do you, Cat?
What does my sheet say?
You should.
Yes.
Okay, so not only is she in the
Bargain.
vestments of the zealot, she is wearing chainmail.
Amazing.
This farm boy is gonna be so confused.
So he's just kind of feeding the horses, checking their water, breaking the ice in a couple of places. And then he stops in front of you. Well, I don't remember who you are. You weren't here this last night. Huh. I gotta go make more. And he just kind of turns and he kind of shuffles out. And maybe 5 or 6 minutes later comes back with another bucket of hot mash. Well, let's see. Crap. Where is it? He digs around and he finds a feed bag to put the mash into, and he starts to put it over your head so you can eat comfortably.
I sort of duck out of the way and like guide his hands to the peg next to the door so it hangs.
He doesn't get that far. He thinks you're just being a horse. Well, you've got a wild spirit, don't you? Get back here, you little... Oh, give me 2 seconds.
Wow.
You're a
1,
horse.
2.
Saw that coming.
So, anyway. So he kind of goes again, tries to get it over your head, and this time he's trying to shuffle you against a... You have less room.
Can I try to grab the strap with my teeth to hang it up myself?
Yes. Go ahead and make an attack check. Go ahead and attack.
Attack with what?
Teeth?
Make
A
an
bite.
unarmed weapon attack. It would be with your teeth.
But then she's
That's
not
all
trying
I
to fight
have.
him.
That's fine. You go ahead and you reach for it. You get a hold of it for about 2 seconds, but he pulls it out of your teeth. Who taught you? Never had a more spirited horse. And he just kind of mumbles to himself and like pours it into a bucket and just put the bucket in front of you and leaves. Fine, if that's the way you want to be. And just kind of takes off.
Fine by me. Does the bucket have a strap on it?
It has a small metal handle, yes.
Yeah, no, I hang that metal handle up and just start eating.
Okay.
Wow.
Mumbling bitch underneath my breath.
Get ready.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, everybody's fed, everybody's warm. Some people had a more interesting breakfast than others. But everybody but Cat is currently outside of the inn, ready to continue their day. Do you escort yourself out of the stable, Cat, or do you wait for somebody to come get you?
Oh no, I definitely escort myself out and just sort of slam my back hoof to close the door.
All right. So as you close the door, it rattles in its doorway. Frame. That's the word. Words are hard. I'm only speaking for
Mouth words
many
are hard, that's all.
Alright.
So,
Can I
and you guys
roll-
are able... Oh, go for
No.
it.
I was gonna say, did we hear the door rattle, or does anybody hear it?
No, you hear it. She's not being subtle.
Right,
You guys are right in front of the inn waiting for Sion.
right.
So you hear the thump, rattle, 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 rattle.
All right.
Well, sounds like Sion's ready to go.
About time.
Yeah, well, I was about to say.
I walk around the corner, look straight at Mickens' character, and just say, "You're welcome," and then continue walking past them.
My character puts his hands there and bows and just goes, "Thank you."
All right, and you guys continue into the March morning.
Alright.
So, you guys arrive at the trading town of River Blue Crossing as dusk approaches this evening.
Right.
River Blue Crossing is a mid-sized trading town that hugs both the River Blue and the main trade route north that you've been traveling. Old wooden docks hug both sides of the river, though none are within 50 meters of the pre-cataclysm bridge the trade route uses to cross the river. Though it is harder to tell than in Wheel, the north side of the river is the nicer part of town, with shingled roofs predominating compared to the thatched ones south of the river. The town is quite quiet, at least until you guys enter what's called the Southern Square, a weekly market square that also contains the town jail and is centered by this town's gallows. Around these gallows is a crowd of 50 or so townsfolk, all screaming things like, "Kill him! Kill the bastard! Baby killer! Da 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 da!" At the man standing on the gallows. One is the executioner, a hulking orc or half-orc in the black hood of his profession. The other is a scruffy man from one of the cities of Garad. The nation of stone is what you guys traditionally call it. And that is the main nation to the north of the Corwayan Coalition.
Okay.
So this means instead of the kind of red-brown clay color that you guys see in most of the humans from the Corwayan Coalition, his skin is more the color of sandstone. It's got a kind of a yellowish brown tone to it.
Okay.
Alright.
His
Wait a
hair...
Sorry. The guy being hung is from the Nation of Stone?
Yes. And yes, that is where you come from.
That's why I'm saying I'm not keep my mouth shut.
So he's very scruffy with a long, scraggly beard and the normal color of that area, which is kind of a dusty brown. Have you ever seen like somebody who was like wearing brown pants and then went on a dusty road all day? That's
Yeah.
about the color you get for his hair and his beard.
Huh.
At least you're pretty sure he's from Garad. It's hard to tell through the massive amount of bruising covering his body. As the executioner sets the noose around his neck, the condemned man begins to speak. You may kill me, you filthy peasants, and send me to Kurot. But I am only one finger, and my death will stop nothing. With that, the trapdoor falls open, ending his speech. If anybody wants to give me a religion check, you can find out who the hell Kurot is.
Sure.
I've got
Religion.
hardly nothing for religion.
Hey, 21!
But I still rolled a
I
14.
don't
What?
have to.
Does
Alright.
Zelda knows of other gods?
Well, it would make sense. You have to know who is lesser than you.
Duh.
Okay, so Kurot is a young god, known mostly for his worship of necromancers. He's a god of undeath and kind of corruption. Oh.
Joy, 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 joy.
So, yeah,
Joy.
you also know Kurot is actually a very...
Cut
Oh,
out.
sorry, you cut up for a sec.
yeah,
Tarot is also something.
very weak god amongst the young gods. The Zealot, if you were going to go ahead and put him in, like, levels, he's about a level 14 on a scale of 1 to 20.
Okay.
With
Alright.
20 being the guy, Veliquin the Traveler.
Mhm.
Kurot might be level 4.
Got it.
Alright.
Very restricted in his worship, very restricted in how he can be worshipped. And even most necromancers choose to worship one of the Silent Brothers or the Raven King over Kurot, usually, as they are more powerful gods.
Somebody's making moves in this town.
So, what do you guys do with this new information of a worshipper of the god of necromancers being hung in the town square?
Well, we're going north to a Bridgen says this to the party. We're going north to an abandoned fortress.
It was to the west of here.
Alright, yes, west. We're going to an abandoned fortress. I would brace yourselves for potential undead.
Note, you guys are actually not going any further north. You are at the River Blue.
Mhm.
You are to go west from the River Blue
He
until you
corrected
hit...
himself.
Okay. So, do you guys want to talk to anybody? It is getting towards dark.
My character reflects on what the guy said, and that's about it for me.
Okay.
Suggest to the others we might want to find an inn for tonight.
SG, go ahead and give me a D20 really quick.
Oh no. Oh, so are we still supposed to be staring at the end?
Yes, because I'm not going to make an entire scene.
No,
for something that you're
understandable.
not
I'm
fighting.
I'm just double checking shit. Okay.
Yeah, no. You guys are not going to... You guys will pretty soon be shifting to a new location.
Okay.
But I didn't want to make a bunch of like
No,
campsites and
understandable.
squares and things.
Understandable. I was just double checking.
Right.
It's just a nice neutral scene.
Right.
All right, SG, you've been to River Blue Crossing before.
Alright.
When Master Tuluk was teaching you the way of things your first 6 or 8 months, about halfway through that you came through River Blue Crossing and you stayed at all 4 inns.
Alright.
Because Master Tuluk wanted you to get used to all different kinds of crowds.
Makes sense.
So there are two inns in the southern part of town and 2 inns in the north part of town. The southernmost inn is called the Blind Goat. The furthest south inn and the cheapest of all, at only about 5 copper pieces for a spot on the floor or 5 silver to rent one of the 3 rooms upstairs, each of which has 4 beds. The town's seedier citizens often drink here, though Ola, the inn's owner, keeps the clientele on their best behavior. North of that, right along the river, is the Wharf Rat. The Wharf Rat sits along the southern bank of the River Blue, its outer deck leaning over the river itself. Run by the curt former sailor Three Finger Cody, who has all 10 of his fingers still. The rat is frequented almost exclusively by sailors. The rooms are almost always full, and at 9 silver per person per night, you may wish to find other lodgings. On the north side, across the river, you have the Smith's Forge. Built from a defunct smithy just north of the River Blue, the Smith's Forge is less of a tavern and more of an open-air cafe with rooms in the back. And then finally, you have the Silver Platter. The Silver Platter is a snooty restaurant made into an inn. Ritzy waiters guide clients to magically privatized booths or rooms. Without a reservation, there is no way to get in. You are able to relay this information very effectively to the party.
Okay, cool.
To the best of your memory, which one do you think would most likely not involve us getting into a bar
I was
fight?
about to say, considering our party, I would say either the third or the first or the third option might be our best bets for the night.
What was the one where they teach the clientele on their behavior?
That would be the Blind Goat.
That one, according to you, sounds... Now define best behavior.
If you don't do what I fucking tell you to do, I'm gonna bust your head and put you in the fucking river.
Okay, so Boston Irishman.
We're gonna make you bleed out in a boat. You understand?
And that's explained. I looked over at Shion.
It's Sion.
Shion. I don't remember how to say the name. Give me a break.
You're fine.
I looked over
I'm
at
looking
her.
right back at you and just kind of give you this inquisitive look like, can I talk now?
I mean, note you guys are still in the southern square. The 50 people who watched the gallows display are now starting to kind of disseminate back into town. A few are walking by.
You act like I care. They might, but...
Well, I don't know about you. I don't know as far as a night's stay, but the sailor bar seems to be the place to get information. At least rumors. Sailors do like the gossip.
True.
Fair point.
Aren't they like 9 gold though?
Yeah.
9 silver pieces per person
person
per
per-
bed.
Oh, I have
So
no intention
basically
of
one
staying.
gold.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sean, what's your character's name?
Just call me Actorio. So,
Actorio.
because like,
I could head there with you, and we could see if we could persuade some of the patrons to loosen their lips.
yeah, that might work.
Titan,
Correct, yes.
could I ask,
Thanks,
can I
smartass.
get you to go through each of the sheets and make at least the character names visible?
That would be helpful.
See what I can do.
Thank you.
Or make the bulletin thing. Like
I
how you
can-
did the NPCs and the job.
Yeah,
Just make
I
one a
can-
player equals name.
Yeah. I can do that.
Here. I was gonna say, if you two are going to a different inn, then maybe we could split off into groups. See what we
So-
can learn.
Sounds good to me. It's best to split when gather information,
True.
just not for a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not looking
go where?
for a fight right now, so we should be safe.
Indeed.
What would you recommend would be a good bar for me and her? I'm going with Cat's character because just call me paranoid.
Well,
Hi, Paranoid. I'm Cat.
I'm trying to think.
Was in Hyperline. Cool.
All right. Where do you guys want to go?
Looks like me and you're heading to the Sailor's Bar to gather information. Not necessarily to stay.
All right. We will give me 2 seconds, and I will, because I just want to get these last couple ones written out real quick for you.
Well, if that's the case, I'll wait till the character sheet thing is done so I say the name right. But me and
Hell, we could do is change our Roll20 names.
Good.
How do I do that?
You go to the cog, where it's options, my settings, and display name.
Ah.
I've already set mine to Reginald, and then brackets my actual name.
That's my character's name.
Oh,
I
balls.
see. Oh, your name's Balls? No.
My name's Ass. I don't know what's going on.
Balls in the ass.
All right, there you go. You now have a list that states character.
What the? Oh, so that's why you use brackets.
Mark. Okay. At this time, we'll go ahead and...
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Monkey, I didn't mean your actual name. I meant character
No,
name for...
No,
for
his
them,
his character name is Mark Pound.
Ah, okay, that's right, Mark. I got confuzzled.
Yeah, no,
That's not my
he
name.
chose a very normal name. My name's Mark. All right.
Been the
I'm a
party
human.
and been the party too.
Oh, I know. It's a totally normal name. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we will start with our the bard and the elf walk into a bar called the Wharf Rat.
That's a setup of a bad joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you guys walk into the Wharf Rat. The gentleman behind the bar is who you is SG. You recognize as Three Finger Cody. Again,
All right.
all 10 fingers are accounted for.
As they walk towards the barkeep, Reginald will whisper, "I'll follow your lead." As this is him like narratively trying to say, "I'll give you assistance on whatever you need," like
Okay,
mechanically.
that's
So,
fine.
do you have perception or persuasion? Sorry.
I've got 2 for persuasion.
All right. So, Three Finger Cody's wiping out a mug with a kind of dirty looking rag. Looks up, sees the Scions of Sargash patch you have on your chest. Oh, good. The fuck is a body doing here? The fuck you doing here? I don't owe you money, do I?
No, sir, you do not.
Good. Then we can be friends.
Cool.
What you want?
What do you?
You want a bar? You want a beer? You want what do you want? I think I still should have some fish stew in the back. You might not want that.
How old? How bad could fish stew be?
I'm pretty sure the fish are alive.
That's it all.
I still have to remember that one for later. Anyway, so what do you want me to ask this guy? It's like,
You just say that to my character.
yeah.
What do you want me to
Yes. I'm not.
I think Reginald picked the wrong person to take the lead.
I'm not. No.
I'm not.
Yeah, like
I was asking
I'll
the
say-
bard for help.
Yeah. Well, like outside note, I'm not the best with roleplay. This
It's okay.
makes me
Time to learn.
panic.
It's
Yeah.
it's totally fine, dude. Remember, until your character says something, time is paused.
Right.
If you
So
take
I'm-
20 minutes, time's gonna start moving forward. But I'm not gonna go, you've been sitting here not talking 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Mhm.
Looking at you funny.
So SG, Reginald's looking for rumors from the sailors or the tavern master about what's been going on around here. If there's any news on the abandoned fort, necromancers, she like.
Okay.
He was hoping the bard would help, or he could help the bard get this information.
All right. right. Okay, so I'll ask the barkeep. What are the latest rumors going on around town?
Well, it depends on what you're looking for.
Anything?
I mean, there's the guy we ended up fucking hanging. That was fucking awesome. That was a fucking thing.
Yeah, we saw that on the way in.
Oh, he's the fourth one this week.
That's impressive, actually.
Fucking child killers. Bastards.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Anyway, we're looking for information on either necromancers or the abandoned fort. What do you have to share?
What's going on, everyone? Everyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
I'm helping you.
I want to put that into more of the...
No, it's without advantage because he just walked up to a barkeep and said, "You got any rumors for me?" Okay.
I want to worded that better.
Nice.
Like, we're
Okay, I was
going
gonna start
to the
just a
fort,
second.
near here.
It's totally fine. We're gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of gives you
Get rid of that.
a confused look. You know that look of somebody like their whole face scrunches a
We
little
got
bit.
a lot of viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gives you that
152
kind of
right now.
look.
That's great because we're doing something really cool today.
Oh no.
We are
There've been less ships coming from
actually.
the west.
So first,
Like,
I'm without my usual technology
um,
right now. If you read the
not good for the
announcements,
town.
we're on the server in the last couple days.
But
really-
how did that start?
Couple. I don't know. Maybe 10 weeks ago.
What about 10 weeks ago?
Some sailors have been going missing lately. I mean, I only remembered when fucking Jimmy Three Toes ended up disappearing. Bastard stealing me fucking 5 gold.
Oh,
But that's probably nothing. They're probably just fleeing the fucking taskmasters on the fucking wharf. That happens.
sailors to go missing. That has to be unusual, because...
It's not that unusual.
Oh,
It's the season. You get new fucking bosuns and stuff, and they just don't understand that for every stick there's got to be a carrot. And from about, you'd say, over here-ish,
yeah.
you hear a guy call, "No! Nobody's fucking left! Nobody's fucking left! They just disappeared!"
Disappeared.
Reginald spins around in his seat.
Yeah.
Alright.
And he'll get up and start walking over.
Which character was it?
Gentleman here.
Bing! Ding! Okay, thank you.
Disappeared, you say?
Yes, I disappeared. He's a really small, like, mousy man. Not the kind of guy you'd expect to be a sailor, even one who works the barges on a river.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Morons.
disappeared. They go drinking, they don't come back.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody finds the body. So we can't even say it, nobody killed them.
I would. Friends of yours have gone missing? How many?
Well, they're not friends, they're crewmates. A few? He's counting on his fingers.
Mhm.
4? 4 from my ship alone? Our crews are only like 15.
Oh, over what sort of time? Like, we talking months or?
We pulled in
Recently.
2 weeks ago.
And your co-workers, they stayed here on the ship.
They stay on the ship, but they go out and drink. They don't come back from drinking. We assume they get a fucking whore, but when they don't show up for 3 nights, nobody's got that much money for that much whore. So, I mean, if it was one of them, I'd say, yeah, he was probably not, like, doing good on the field. But if all of them left, hell, our bosun's missing. Bosun is practically a sergeant almost.
Mhm.
You got your you got your captain, your first mate. Bosun is kind of a middling rank, where he's above the standard crew and kind of a taskmaster.
Mm-hmm. Like, he's the intermediary between the officers and the crew.
Usually, yes. But he's also usually the taskmaster, the enforcer, kind of the guy who beats people into shape and into line.
I don't imagine it's easy for a bosun to go missing.
It would. Could you give me a rough description of these men? Maybe some names. I'd like to look into this.
Well, there's bosun Philip. He's a big man, you know. I mean, and I don't mean big as in, you know, tall. I mean fat.
Mm.
You know, he never could stop eating his sweets. There was Tim. I don't know anything else about Tim. He just looks like a guy. Like brown
He's
hair.
just that dude.
He's Corwayan. You know, the red brown skin, the black hair, you know, that stuff. There's Jamie. He disappeared. He's Garrod. So, you know, he's got the sand color. He's pretty big. Like wide, almost as wide as he is tall.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Jim. Jim's from the south. So he's got that kind of dusty color to him. Anything else you want to ask him?
No. Reginald may do this with another table, see if there's just like also happening to them.
You're getting very similar answers. The names change, but the circumstances don't.
Mm-hmm.
They say they get to shore leave. They say, I'm gonna go drinking and maybe get a whore. Then they don't come back the next morning.
Okay. I think we found what we're looking for.
Okay. What have you learned?
It was, sorry, the barkeep's name was Three Finger Jimmy?
Cody.
Cody.
Three Finger Cody. Master Cody.
Yeah?
What sort of security you got around here?
He pulls out a large club filled with covered in nails. He's all the security I need.
I see. He gives him a nod and, I don't know, puts the silver on the table for the drink he had.
The drink is piss water. Like, you can barely stand to drink it.
And puts a copper on the table for the drink he had.
Click. Good enough.
Alright. Reginald looks at, Actorio.
That would only... Monkey, that would only work if I said hoeing, not whoring.
Actorio, you good here?
I can't think of anything else that we would need to ask.
Alright. So as Reggie and Actorio walk out, Reginald will start explaining that there may be a correlation between the experiences and the necromancers. They're probably kidnapping.
All right.
And Reginald can only assume their destination.
Okay. Are there any other groups of two that want to do things?
Cat.
I mean, I was just gonna wander around, but I'm like split between shit right now.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say I'll just follow Cat to make sure she's not, you know, some idiot doesn't try and steal a talking horse.
Bitch, I can hold my own.
I'm being courteous.
A horse with the vestments of the zealot. They're gonna steal a paladin's horse.
If they're desperate enough.
Nobody ever said people were smart.
No one ever said
more
people
than
were
likely.
stupid either.
So it doesn't look like you guys are doing anything.
I'm just following her. Make sure nothing. Well, walking with
I was
her.
gonna follow you.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so you guys follow each other in about a 10-foot circle for 20 minutes.
Yes.
Now
Okay.
what?
We're just exploring the city.
Okay.
We try and meet up with. Dynamite. What happened?
SG saying, I just realized my mind went to the Skyrim playthrough I did when I was asking questions straight the hell forward.
Wow.
I want to know about necromancers now.
What necromancers?
The necromancers.
What necromancers?
First on the dice rolls it. Those ones.
Okay. Basically, me and Cant, if she's okay with this, try and meet up with Actorio and
The thing is you guys don't know where the tavern is. The only person who knows where the taverns are is Actorio, and he left.
That's a lot, SG.
All right, but if you guys want to do that, I want you to both give me is survival a thing still?
Yeah.
Survival is
Can I join them?
Yeah, I didn't know if the skill had gotten deleted. A lot of skills didn't make that purge. So both of you go ahead and give me survival checks.
Can I join them?
Sure, go for it. Okay.
Christ, we have some trackers here.
Well, I mean, he's a ranger.
That's all true. I forgot he's a ranger.
And, Kat, can I get a survival check? Okay.
Good lord.
You guys are able to follow you remember him saying it was along the river, and you guys are kind of able to follow the sound of screaming and violence and stuff, and you find it pretty quickly.
Is
But-
Bull still here?
As far as I know.
Yes.
He's
You haven't
alive.
said anything.
Okay, Megan, it's okay.
Yep. Micken?
I wasn't sure if he walked away. I'm sorry.
Yeah, everything's good, my dude. So, you three, it can be all you four if Bull wants to go along.
And I just walk around normally.
Okay.
So I'm not following them. I'll follow them.
Okay, you're not going to follow them?
I'll follow them. I'll see what
Okay.
shenanigans they're going up to.
Okay. You guys leave. You guys arrive about 5-10 minutes after they've left talking about necromancers. So people are actually a little agitated here. Like, the people are all kind of staring at you funny, and it doesn't help that there's a fucking lizard man, a dude with 2 swords, a water genasi, and a horse wearing the vestments of the zealot walking into a bar.
That sounds like
A worse joke.
bad
Yeah.
joke.
Right.
You walk up to the bar, and there's 3-Finger Cody, all 10 fingers still working. Yeah, what do you want?
Why are you called 3-Finger Cody then?
You don't know
When my
it
finger face palms.
because it only takes 3 fingers to hold a fucking bat, and he picks up his club covered in spikes. You won't find out.
My character apologizes. I'm sorry, sir. We came here to an associate of ours said he was coming by here earlier and we lost track of him. He was a bard with a wizard or sorcerer, I forget, but
Oh, the ones who ask you questions. The club's still in his hand. He's kind of using it to point at you. When you ask you questions. What the fuck's going? Why are there fucking What the fuck's going on with necromancers?
we don't know. We just came from the circle down south. We're just passing through.
Wheel.
We were just Wheel. I forgot the name of the place. I was close. Shut up.
You're good. You're good. Keep going.
We're
Anyway,
joking, man.
We were passing through from Wheel, and we saw the man hung today, and we were kind of wondering what was happening. Sorry if we offended.
He calms down a little bit. He puts it down. It's still on top of the counter. It's not back in its place. But he lets it go. Bastard killed a kid. Trying to dump the corpse in the river. Got caught. 4th one this week.
No offense meant, but does it not seem pretty peculiar that 4 people have tried the same thing in a week?
It's the full moons. It's Crow's Night next week. People are crazy. You get used to it.
Understandable.
All you can do is hang them. I noticed Kat is being distinctly mute.
Hmm?
I see you're being quiet.
Look, I'm plotting shit. Fuck off.
Of course you are.
That's why we're worried.
Okay. My character asked, well, sorry to have bothered you. Do you know which way our associates have gone?
Out. On see which way they went. They went out.
I hand the man 2 silver as an apology for wasting his time.
He just kind of hand waves it and puts his club away, and then just walks off, filling beers for other people. It's obvious that he's done talking.
Okay, so the hand wave means he doesn't care and just walks off?
He doesn't take the money, he just kind of hand waves it. But he leaves,
Alright.
and he's very distinctly not talking to you.
Okay. My character suggests to others, we probably should go find
Remember, Micken, you don't have to say that. You don't have to say my character did this.
I know.
We're gonna assume. So, all right, you guys. Do you guys want to go try and find Reginald and Actorio again?
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me some survival checks.
Right.
Wow.
Fucking rocking those 19s.
He follows the pompousness associated with elves. He finds them in a heartbeat.
I got 10, so I'm just following the pack at this point.
Okay, where are you two going, Actorio and Reginald? Because I believe that will determine where they're going.
Crap.
Now remember, there are still the Smith's Forge and the Blind Goat as bars, inns you guys you remember being able to get into consistently.
Care to give the Smith's Forge a shot?
Sure.
Excellent. And we'll head there, see if we can gather similar stories, but at a more discreet overtone, more discreet way of.
So Reginald's taking the lead.
Yeah, I shall let you take the lead.
Alright. Reggie take the lead and
Okay. Once, like I said, it's built from a defunct smithy, just north of the River Blue. The Smith's Forge is less of a tavern and more of an open-air cafe with some rooms in the back.
Hmm.
So it's not serving traditional tavern fare. There's a lot more like sandwiches than
Alright, cool.
stews. It's a lot lighter fare. The people seem to be there more for a conversation than they are there for dinner.
Then Reginald will grab a sandwich, maybe some tea, and he'll try and listen about the place, feel it out.
Yep, you're able to find a seat. You guys are able to find a seat fairly easily. We're gonna put you guys here, and you're able to order it. They ask you what kind of tea you want. Like they are astoundingly well rounded in tea selection.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to find just the one you want. Da 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 da.
Nice.
People seem a little on edge, but not. From what you've already learned, you're not surprised.
Mm-hmm. So maybe Reginald will wait for a bit, eat half of his sandwich, half of his tea, and sort of wait for someone to bring up. Someone to bring up what went down.
Go ahead and both of you give me perception checks, since you're trying to eavesdrop.
Damn it.
20.
Okay, Actorio, you ain't hearing shit. You are very focused on your ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah,
It is delicious.
Yeah, after the shit show that I just caused, I'm concentrating on something else.
Sandwich. You, however, Reginald, you hear some people talking about some less than legitimate establishments on the north side, along the north shore, especially near the wharf docks. Specifically, you hear this gentleman kind of muttering to himself a little bit, talking about how, yeah, I could go for a fucking hole tonight. I could go. I've been paid. I can afford that. That'd be fine. maybe the Paper Rose. That might be a good place to go tonight. And over here, between the two women, you kind of hear them talking about Jameson Black.
Jameson Black.
Yeah, Jameson Black was a man whore would be a kind way of putting it.
Yeah.
The man enjoyed sleeping in married women's beds.
Mm.
Preferably
Fire.
without the husbands also in the bed, but he was not picky.
All right.
And he's been gone for like a week. Nobody knows what happened to him. But there's some people thinking one of his friends said that he said something about going to the new brothel, the Paper Rose.
Mm. All right. I think Reginald has his target.
Okay, and about that time, the four other amigos arrive. Because you've been taking your time, you've been eating your sandwich, having your tea.
Reginald
Just having a
will,
nice, quiet evening.
Reginald will quickly drink his tea and pick up his sandwich,
I'm about to get a freaking earful.
and then walks over to them and ushers them outside.
But sandwich, I want one.
In a minute, I'd like to talk out with you. And
Uh,
Reginald maybe goes to
there's
side.
there's a few places you can get to that are nice and quiet.
Hmm.
SG, do you go with
Oh.
them too?
Might as well.
Oh,
He just barely notices Reginald left from his ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't fumble. He came close, but he's not 100% focused on his ham sandwich. He notices you leave.
And quickly catches up.
Alright. Well, party. Let's go over here to the corner.
Away from the horse that will smack
Well,
me.
away from prying knives and ears. Well, a lot of people in this town are starting to go missing. Sailors, whores, a lot of the lower classes. And I'm only going to suggest that it has to do with the necromancers. I think they're abducting people. Now, of course, we came here for a mission, but I think this could be of a bit more importance. What say you? I do have
Honestly,
a mark we could follow.
well, considering what you said, you've told us,
Yep, Reggie shared all the info.
it should be. Well, I would hate to be in a position to help someone or people and not do it. But we must proceed with caution, or else we may be the next ones accused.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Because we just came from the bar you all were at, and the bartender, let's just say, was not happy.
Yes, that is my fault. You can hit me whenever you like.
Reginald's not going to bring up the fact that a lizard person, a water genasi, and a horse walked into a bar.
We walked in there because we remembered that's where you were going.
Reggie did say that out loud. Reginald will, however, say, I do have a mark of sorts. He mentioned he wanted to go to the brothel, spend some cash. I think he's the perfect person that they're looking for. If we can follow him.
Well, wait,
Thanks, Mark.
I pause, I raise my hand and say this. By the story I've heard, it's not the whores who have gone missing, more so it's men going to meet said whores.
Men can be whores too. Whores and
Apparently they're
sailors so
roles.
far.
The way I heard the whole story, it seemed that men from the ships were going into town to have fun with the whores, but then they never returned.
Exactly.
I don't recall in the story, and this is out of character. I don't recall in the story him saying the whores also went.
I described a man whore who's gone missing.
Right. A man who enjoys a night with another.
A man whore.
Yeah, you didn't
See,
say.
you
You call me judgmental. That's what Reginald tells you, though. That's what you know.
That's what he
Okay.
says.
Okay, but
So,
your lead of the whorehouse, yes, that sounds like an accurate place to start.
Mhm.
But we should not. It would be too obvious for some of us to just enter there and not return.
so this guy is starting. The guy you overheard talking about the paper rose,
Mhm.
starting to wander out of the bar.
Well, leaving now. It is nighttime, correct?
Yes, you guys arrived, and it was dusk.
All right.
I'll tell
They
you
Original
what,
hung,
place.
they hung the man as the sun set, and you guys have been kind of knocking around town for about 2 hours. So it's 8-ish.
All right.
I looked over at Reginald.
I think it's time. Reginald places the hand on his chest and casts a spell.
Okay.
You're armoring up. Got it.
My
Okay.
character looks at you and decides, okay, we'll follow the man, but we should really keep our distance.
Of course, we do have
Click.
exceptional trackers, and we know where he's going. And we have
Okay.
the advantage.
And how does that go? Okay. So you go, bing, create a force field, and somebody sticks their head around the wall you guys are kind of sitting at, and looks like a town guard.
Mhm.
Oi, what you doing?
Dealing with a friend who is a bit on the paranoid side.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fucking magic.
That's what I mean. Just
What?
Magic.
Hmm?
You're glowing. It's not unobvious. It's a force field.
That's what I called it. It doesn't project any other sensories. It doesn't glow, it doesn't emit light.
A protective magical force surrounds until the spell ends.
Like, I imagine if you shoot me and it doesn't hit me, then, like, something pops up.
Well, it's the active activating it is what
Yeah.
he's noticed.
Ah, I see. Yes, I cast a spell.
You shouldn't do that. Not inside the town. It's not illegal, but it's not okay. People have
thought
gotten in
already-
trouble for that. These are small town folks, and they like hanging people.
I look
Yeah,
over
we noticed.
We saw.
So keep calm. Carry on.
Gives him the
Don't
two
get caught. Don't get caught again.
Understood.
Right.
You flip them off.
No, the two fingers. Again,
Oh.
the two finger salute isn't flicking him the bird.
That's the one finger salute.
Yeah.
You could be doing.
Or I
Well, you
say,
gotta
I
remember
fucking the
they do
bird.
it differently. Okay. Yeah, you give your scout's honor.
Yeah, sure. I'll call the Scout's honor from now on.
He
And,
he just leaves.
Mhm.
Okay.
We know
I'm
where he's
going to need one person to give me a survival check. Okay.
That's bad.
Give me one more.
Uh-oh.
Same person.
Same person.
Oh no.
Thanks a lot, Bunty.
You lose him about 2 blocks in. His drunken staggering is hard to follow.
Oh boy.
You get lost in the northern square where you're pretty sure he walked in a circle at least twice.
I guess it's an inconvenience, but we know where he's going. We're about it. To the northern section.
You are in the northern section currently because the Smith's Forge is in the north side of town.
Oh, okay. Sweet. That's right, yeah.
Wait, you said it's by the river.
That's the other bar.
That's
Or
the
by the
wharf
shore.
rat.
No, no,
The
no.
wharf rat is at the wharf rat is at the shore. What I said was there are Even on the north side of town, there are some less than legitimate establishments, especially along the wharf.
That's what I was trying to say. What was the giant mother? And he said something, the Rose, and he said
Paper
new
Rose.
place by somewhere.
He said the new brothel, the Paper Rose. I should go there. He didn't give any like specific directions
I
because
thought
he.
you,
No,
I'm
because
gonna
he's
go
talking
left,
to
and then
himself.
go right, then go straight 2 blocks.
Yeah.
no,
You
he
gotta,
said-
you gotta remember he's a drunk man talking to himself. He doesn't need to tell himself where the whores are.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not angry
I know,
or
I
anything.
know.
I'm angry.
I got my details wrong.
No, it's fine.
Okay, then.
You asked.
To the
so-
wharf areas.
Okay.
Wharfs. Wharf, engage max speed.
So we
You
lost our mark, but we know about where the area is.
Yep. You gotta remember the river splits the town in half. So. Let's see. I want SG and Mitchell to give me perception checks, and
Okay.
Monkey give me a survival check.
Damn it.
22. Nice,
You,
Mike.
you see the mark,
Mm.
Mitchell. He staggers out of an alleyway as you guys are like, okay, so where do we go next? The wharf is a big area. Oh, hey, there he is.
Must have done another 2 laps.
Also, you guys aren't drunk and went straight to the wharf. He is drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if any of you guys have done the drunk walk.
Yep.
It's
No.
not easy.
Yeah, I've tried to drunk walk before. Nope, not easy.
Alright.
Huh.
So you guys see him. He doesn't notice you. He just kind of staggers out of an alley and starts kind of zigzagging his way down the path.
Alright, let's give him some space. And we'll just, Reginald will lean against the building. He'll start shooting this shit with SG. Watching where this man goes.
About 4 blocks from where he stumbled out of the alley, he hangs a right. Out of sight.
Alright. We make our Reggie starts making his way there.
Okay.
I'll keep my distance because honestly, if a drunk man sees a lizard folk, probably not a good idea.
Dragon!
All right. You, as you round the corner, you see him going into a 3-story stone building with a courtyard.
3-story stone building? Jesus.
Where's the courtyard? Wow.
And it's only about 2 blocks from the wharf. Lanterns mark the courtyard entrance to the brothel, and several men mill around the courtyard.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
Are the men...
Welcome.
You what?
Whoa,
To the Paper Rose.
are... Oh boy.
Those look healthy.
The... Zombies or vampires?
They might have some disease.
Yeah.
What was that movie? Fucking Red Dawn or Red,
At this point, it'd be Red Death.
Zombieland.
No, not Zombieland. The one
Zombieland.
where it's the brothel and there's vampires in.
And you said it had the name Red in it?
Zombieland.
Sure, Zombieland. Zombie.
Alright, and I'm assuming... Wait, why am I way the hell
I'm
up there?
just getting the character sheets out, my
Calm
dude.
down.
You guys
You
are...
need the tiles first. Calm down.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
give me a sec. I'm
Sorry.
getting there. Like, for instance, Echo is not inside the building.
Mm. I can get myself there.
And Mark. All right, so yeah, there are 2 armed men at the gates, but they don't really seem to be doing anything.
Mhm.
far as you can tell, they are totally human.
Maybe somebody in our party look
An army
more
of
human.
freaks walks up.
I'm about to say, I'll walk up.
Okay. Do you wanna?
Most human of us should want the first.
You mean the human?
The
Yeah.
gates are open,
You
right?
mean the
It's not
monkey?
closed.
Yeah. No,
I
it's
couldn't
kind
remember
of
what
like
monkey was.
it's just an arch. There's no doorway into the courtyard. It's just kind of an opening.
Yeah, River just walks in.
Okay, go ahead. Okay,
All behind him.
they don't even blink really.
Huh.
All right.
I'm sorry, but that's a red flag.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Well-
can Reggie take a closer look at them as he walks by?
Go for
Yeah.
it. Give me a perception check.
I'll do the same
Only
with one eye
7.
pass.
They're just, alert on them.
Let me see.
Have you ever seen somebody who's so high that you're pretty sure they're not seeing the same things you're seeing?
Only in online movie videos.
Wow.
That's them. They're just kind of their eyelids look very heavy, and they're just kind of like leaning on their spears a little
So-
bit.
They're on
They're
cloud
stoned
nine
out of
right
their
now.
mind.
No, they're in La La Land. And now everybody who has just entered the room, I need a perception check.
Again?
Again?
Because this is a different perception to
Oh,
see.
understandable.
Please, higher, higher.
Ah!
17. Crit!
Wow, damn, that.
The horse is on point.
Okay,
Net 20!
everybody but Micken
Uh-oh.
so far. Bull, can I get a perception check from you, bud?
Ouch!
Everybody,
No.
everybody but Micken and Echo. The cloying scent of incense beneath all of that is the scent of rotting flesh.
Oh, how
Every single
fun.
person in the paper rows is undead. They all stand up,
Damn it!
roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
You two
God, I hate my
motherfuckers are
computer.
surprised.
God,
And now I
Sorry?
need to figure out how to do it.
I'll be right back.
Wow.
Oh,
For some
thank you.
reason, my computer mouse flopped up, and then suddenly I'm back 2
the,
pages.
the clock.
Okay. There we go.
I
Hold
usually
on.
select everything, hit the add to turn order, and then roll
I
a bunch
think
of
he was more
20s.
so looking for the torn order to pop up.
Ah,
The same thing we had a problem with last time.
It's not a good it's not a good UI.
Because you're not used to it.
It's not a good UI even if I were used to it. Nothing's labeled.
True.
Sorry about that. For some reason lately, my computer mouse keeps flopping up,
no worries.
but it won't move on screen. That type of lockup. And then when it restarts, shit does buggy.
All right, now I got to figure out boop.
Number
Add
17.
turn.
Nice one.
Bugs there.
Zero.
And ties go to people with the better decks.
Add turn.
Wait. Sexy blade.
Oh,
Korean Nana Mo.
and it did it again. What the hell? What am I-
Okay, so that actually set it.
Hold
all.
on.
There we go. No,
What?
we'll wait. It's no big deal.
I can't. It's not responding, even though the red light is working.
You give it a reset.
What do you mean?
You give your computer a reset.
It's not the computer though. It's the computer mouse.
Try plugging it into a different USB port. That sometimes fixes it.
I think it's odd though. It's doing this, even though it's a
Definitely.
brand new laptop.
It does that. It happens. I would still say swap it with a different USB port. Sometimes that'll fix the problem.
Hold on. Plug it. Oh, come on. Ow. God, I hate this laptop and love it at the same time.
Love-hate relationship.
Shut up.
That's
For
the way
some
it works.
some reason the USB port on the side, the mouse that's stuck when I try and plug it in, is that the port is just the smallest of fractions too small.
But you still technically can use your trackpad, can't you?
But
I was
Trackpad
asking if you
for
can
your
use the
laptop.
trackpad.
no, I am not doing that. Hold on. What the, really?
Monkey,
Okay, it's working
vampires
again.
are undead. They are zombies.
Yeah, if we were fighting vampires, we'd be dead already.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna throw up.
This is our 13 at a level 1 party.
Okay, it's
If there
working.
are 50
I'm
of
gonna
us,
die.
maybe.
9 vampires that you guys level 1.
Okay. It's
Like,
working.
Dusk till
We're
dawn,
about
that's
to
what I was
fight.
thinking of. I think.
So,
Okay. You, unfortunately, Micken, for all the fact you rolled very well, are considered surprised this round because you
Wait.
did not see that they were undead until
too late.
too late.
So I can't do a damn thing.
Nope. Why are there 2 Reginald Roll?
Wait, what?
Why is Reggie on Reggie twice?
No,
Why is
no,
everybody twice?
What?
It only shows them once, dude. Chill.
No, it doesn't. For me,
On
it
my
shows them
screen.
both.
Have them delete mine, and then just use the one you have. Or delete one of them.
Alright.
Reg-
Yeah, I'm gonna give
Reggie,
everybody their
well-
higher score. So,
And suddenly people are just turning out the board on mine.
There's a reason. I'll reroll my initiative.
Yeah.
Or wait.
But who's this then?
alright, let me try this. Let me see if me doing that fixes the... Does that fix it for you?
No.
No, Reggie's still not on there.
That's because you deleted the one where I rolled my token on. I'll just
Okay.
reroll. It's fine.
I don't-
Yeah, 11.
Then I'll put 11.
Really can't.
Yeah. Cat had a 7. Mark had 3.
Okay.
I say everyone's back on
Okay.
From the top.
Alright.
I'm
So-
surprised, didn't do a damn thing.
Alright, so
As
since we
we-
re-rolled, it is Mr. Mark. Because he has a 19. I pushed the button by accident.
Ow.
No. I mean,
Then weird shit is happening. I don't know.
no, you deleted people. Mark originally rolled a 3 for initiative.
Then
We
I
had to re-roll Mitch, myself,
Yes.
and Mark. So you need to change Mark from 19 to 3.
Then we'll be good.
Okay, there we go.
Functionally,
Okay.
I think Mick can't
Yeah.
go.
Okay, there we go. Micken can't go. Which makes it SG. What do you want to do, my dude?
Let me examine what I've got here. I'll probably just use bardic inspiration on
Reginald?
Yes.
Okay.
Right there at the
All
bottom.
right, Reginald, you have a D4.
Is
Okay.
it D6 or a D4?
Thought it was a D4 this early level. It might be a D6.
What does it say? SG.
D6.
D6.
That's a bonus action.
Yep, that was your bonus action. You still have a movement action, and you have 2 more actions still.
Oh Lord. Actually, I'll move over here and I'll cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
Nice. Whereabouts?
Okay, so it's go ahead and give me a ping where you want to put it, because it's a 15-foot cube.
50
Okay,
foot.
these 4. Got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was me. I was just
Oh.
measuring out. SG, where do you want
okay.
to put it?
Oh.
Well, that run.
Ah, shit.
So just for
What'd you do?
reference, SG?
Oh no, it's a self. It's a 15-foot cube around you. My
Oh,
bad.
is it
never
around?
mind
Oh,
that.
what?
That's right,
Yeah.
it's from you outwards. So if you were to move here, then you could do it.
But he would
Yeah.
hit you.
Or you could
No.
just hit. No.
It will not affect him.
Oh.
Self-casting cannot harm you.
No, and that's
Well,
Never mind.
here, if I were to move there, then cast it, that would make.
Then you would get her and her.
All right. Let's see. Let's see how bad that turns out.
Okay.
Okay, then.
it's the stealth move, so it comes from SG. See?
Ah, okay.
Okay. So they both have. Let's see. What does she? Right. So she goes down to that, and so does she. Oh, well, do what I want you to do, you damn machine. There we go. You have wounded both of them.
All right.
And that would be about all you can do.
Yeah.
Because you have moved and attacked.
Yep.
All right, Reggie.
Rachel
Oh,
will
for the
cry
love
out,
of God.
"Zombies!"
No.
And we'll run beside SG, and we'll slash. I unfortunately only have a dagger.
Okay.
15 for 6.
Okay. Okay.
And adopts a strange combat stance.
All right. Not dead. Wounded, not dead.
Well,
All right. That is you. Brings us to Bull, but
Okay,
Bull is
this
also
is
caught
pissing me
surprised this round. Okay.
Oh, I can't do anything. Okay.
Yeah, you were caught surprised because you fumbled your perception check.
It's more of I wonder what the hell am I going to the bottom.
You went with them to deal with.
Yeah, I know exactly, but it's more I blame the finger factor. So like, it seems very awkward.
this is
Okay. Sion.
You know what?
I can't.
On this one.
No.
Ah, Toll the Dead. Nice.
Yeah.
Which one again?
My mouse keeps shutting off, and it's a brand new mouse, brand new computer. So, the hell?
Your save DC should be better than 10, Cat.
No, that's what it says.
How do I
You
update
have
driver?
the DC set to Wisdom.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it should be 13. You're right.
You set it to Strength, probably.
What the?
No, saving throw wisdom.
No. You're DC. So you're a cleric. 8 plus 2 for proficiency, plus your Wisdom modifier.
Yeah, it would be 13. I don't know why it's showing 10.
Might
God,
have to do some stuff with your sheet.
come on.
So DC 13. Nice.
It was enough to kill it anyway. Especially since necrotic damage does not heal undead in this edition. All right, that is you, Sion.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Now the zombie bartender gets to do some stuff.
Alright.
$15. That's all he can do.
Nice. Good old zombies.
Their turn.
Oh, zombies.
If I were
And,
a
this-
zombie, I wouldn't eat your brain. I haven't listened to that song in a heck of a long time.
All right.
Here, give me 1 second. Then.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not
Right.
quite you yet.
Awesome.
Now what?
Wow!
Just trying to find a good place so I can get access to the rolls. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It stumbles distractingly to the left, giving both Actorio and Reginald attack opportunity.
Sweet.
I will take it. For a crit for 9.
Wow.
Alright, so I'll just use the...
It don't matter. It's dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, damn it.
As it goes by, Reggie hooks his knife around the collar and just rips down, slashing its throat. As whatever magic animates it fades.
Yep.
Or maybe just stabs it in the side of the head because it's a zombie.
Don't really matter too much. It's a dead zombie. It's not a named zombie. I'm not going to really do the how'd you do it kind of argument.
Gotcha.
All right, and that brings us to Magical Mark. What you want to do? Oh,
When they go
all
for
right.
you.
That hits. Go ahead and click it and do some damage.
Yay.
Nice.
You wound it. You have another short sword.
Okay.
Good hit.
Mm.
Do some damage. No, stupid. Go.
And this one, unless he had the fighting style, would only deal the dice.
Yeah, so... Before. So... Oh, no, that's the wrong button. It's down to that. No, what? Stupid. Fressa. There, you wounded it a little more. And now we go to the top of the game. Magical Wizard Man, whenever you are ready.
Okay, it's 14 right now. So going slow
Nice.
though. Delay. Okay. And which one did Monty attack while I was fighting with this?
This one.
Okay. I have a movement of 30. I'll run to there.
Okay.
And the one to my left,
So, this one?
yeah.
Okay.
I will do club.
Okay,
Nice.
you hit. Go ahead and do some damage. All right.
And I'm gonna take chance with the martial arts. And do an unarmed strike on the other one that Monty attacked.
Okay, go for it.
God damn it.
Yeesh.
Roll me a d8.
As if I'm not
Uh-oh.
having a shitty enough night as it is.
Mm.
3. 1, 2, 3. You roll, you swing, and just kind of tumble a little bit. You're okay, but nothing good happens, and now you're in front of the zombie.
I was already in front of it technically.
Yeah, but you were
Slightly out. Whatever.
the one that gets the attack of opportunity doesn't hit you though.
Fair enough.
They are just rolling like hot garbage.
Yeah.
All right. Brings us back to our magical bard man. What do you want to do?
Oh, shoot. Here, I'm going to step right here and try to hit this one with a hammer.
Nice.
That, unfortunately, is a miss.
Ouch.
It bounces off of the dead flesh and does no damage.
Bullshit. Oh.
That brings us to Reggie. Okay, you back off.
Yep.
Okay.
Now
Seems
bring us.
his friend isn't going to be flanked anymore. Actually, still might. Reverend will step over the corpse and will attack the. Is he clearly a zombie?
Yes, everyone is clearly a zombie. His eyes just kind of slapping against his cheek.
Yeah.
He's like absent-mindedly still cleaning a cup.
Alrighty, you'll shank him.
Okay, do it.
24 for 7.
All right, that'll do it.
I need a short sword. That'd be nice. And again, he adopts that same strange combat stance. Very foreign.
All right. And that will bring us to Bull.
I don't think I'm good again.
Okay, who are you targeting?
Nice,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Okay.
Radiant, fuck yeah.
Okay. Radiant does double damage. Bring it down to that much damage. Alright, it's not dead, but now it's smoky. Is there anything else you want to do, Bull, before your turn ends? You still have your movement.
Nope, I can't move anywhere.
Okay.
Why SG did you post that?
Let's find out.
Oh. Cat, what are you gonna do?
Answer a phone, apparently.
Not me.
I'm joking. What you want to do, Cat? Who are you targeting? That one? Okay. For now, it's a 13 DC. We're not gonna...
Yeah, I've been trying. I don't know.
I'll mess with it later. They fail. So,
Hey, did they take damage before?
yes, they were already wounded. So they take
And
8
they take
damage,
8, yeah.
and that brings them to dead.
Yes.
Nice.
Remember, damage reduction is avoided by magic.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
I'm good there, so go ahead and continue
Okay.
on.
Zombie bartender. Alright, here we go. Welcome to the magic. Gonna see if he dies.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn!
So to you, is a crit always a hit?
A crit is an auto hit.
Okay, then I won't touch you.
I at the very least like the idea of confirming, and that is a confirmation. So he will do.
That is not a confirmation because I will use. So if I use shield as the reaction that grants
Wait a minute.
here, I'll just posting it.
Your attack is used. One reaction in which you are hit by an attack or targeted. Self, an invisible barrier. Blah blah blah. That will work. He will still hit you.
Okay.
Didn't you put the armor on earlier?
He did, but this is a different spell.
So this brings my AC to 22 for future.
Until your next turn.
Mhm.
Okay, so you will take. Boop.
A good hit could kill me here. I'm just fucking up. I got 1 hit point.
Okay. He hit good.
Mm-hmm.
Zombles.
Okay.
There. That
boy.
was dead.
After
Hey.
SG and coming after me.
They may be
They
zombies,
moved
but I
towards
got a
the-
line
they
of
moved
chicks
towards-
coming up to me.
They move towards the closest available target.
Oh boy.
Okay. This one. Gonna go ahead and it's gonna attack Mark.
Zuckerberg?
No, Pound Town. Because, reasons. But do nothing, because I assume you have higher than an 8.
Yes.
This one is going to attack Micken and hit
Nope.
and miss, because I assume you have higher than a 7.
I have
This one
15.
is going to attack SG. Does a 15 hit your AC?
Yep,
SG?
I'm only a 10.
Oh god.
Do you have no
Damn.
dexterity bonus?
I've got a negative
Okay.
1 for dexterity.
So it balances itself out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you will take 2 points of damage.
Down to 6.
And that's the Zomble turn.
Alright.
Which brings us to Mark. What you gonna do, Mr. Ranger Man?
I'm gonna hit the person with the sword again.
Okay, do it. That is a natural
Wow.
20.
Wow.
So you will do... so go ahead and roll your damage. You will do...
This is automatically.
Yep. Alright, so you do 6 points of damage. And that kills it. You hit it right in the head. Right where it hurts. Alright, do you want to move or anything? You good.
Do I have another attack still, or
You do, but you have nothing to attack.
Yeah, because Micken's in the way.
Whoops.
Okay, go ahead. That does hit, though barely. Go for it. Okay. You do. You hurt it some. And that would be it. Which brings us to the top of the round. Michael Witrix. What you gonna do?
Alright. This one right here,
Yes.
going for a headshot.
Okay, you hit it. Go ahead and do damage.
And
Okay.
then I'll do the unarmed strike on the one monkey.
Okay. You didn't kill it. You did, however, go ahead and do damage. Okay.
Nice.
Through the power of cooperation, you guys did just enough damage to kill it.
Then,
All right.
yeah.
Those are your attacks. Do you want to move or anything?
I'm
you
gonna
s-
move to right there.
Because you still have her.
Right.
But you may
What
want to
about
try and
that?
save your wizard buddy.
Yeah, that's why I'm backing up right here.
Okay. All right. Actorio,
Okay,
what you gonna do?
I'm going to try the dagger.
You hit,
Nice.
and you wound. All right. It's not dead.
I
Yeah.
figured as much.
That's why I ran over here.
I may be reducing their life.
Oh, no,
No.
because I have ideas. Just
I
continue.
don't think that
Okay.
should be necessary.
Reginald! What you gonna
Okay,
do?
All those spells.
What?
Hey, looking into spells.
Wow.
Don't die. Party's too small as it is.
Reginald will. Reginald disengage.
Go ahead and move your 5 feet.
Oh, it's an
Oh,
action.
yeah.
And he'll move 30 feet there.
Okay,
That's his turn.
that's all you're gonna do. All right. That brings us to Bull. What you want to do, Bull?
Can you super Jesus Christ.
Okay, who are
It's
you
not your
targeting?
fault. Sacred Flame always does bad.
Okay, let us see. They hit it, but because they're zombies, that's not gonna do anything. You wound them, and they're a little toasty.
Ooh, toasty.
Is there any movement you want to do, Bo? All right. Sion, what you want to do?
First I'm gonna do that.
On?
The one right
Okay.
next to SG.
Alrighty. Click. They're gonna fail. They've already taken damage, so they will
the
take.
2.
They'll take the 2.
And then my bonus action. There you go, SG.
Hey.
Well, SG's only taken 2 points of damage.
Oh no! Then who was low? You were worried
That
about
was-
someone.
That was Reggie.
Oh, I'll help Reggie then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, help him.
So you will heal Reggie for 7. So Reggie,
Yeah.
you should be full health.
In Cat, it's inverted. The D12 is for the damaged, and the D8 is for the not damaged.
Is it? I didn't
Mhm.
think so.
No, that absolutely is.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, I got it. I'll flip
All
it.
right. Now it's Zomble Man. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, she can go over there, so she's out of my way. Hey, SG.
What? Oh no.
Big hitter here.
Oh no. I'm screwed.
No, you're not.
No.
Apparently, the only person he can harm is fucking Reggie.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, I've only hit 2 people the entire fucking
Mhm.
session so far with 9 zombies.
Big.
Okay, and that is now it is the Zomble turn. Click, click. Hi, Mark.
Hi.
So we're gonna start with her. She's gonna attack Mark.
Like, hi, cowboy.
Does an 18 hit your AC, bud?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
She will do you 2 damage.
Ah.
Okay.
Not horrible.
Return
Not the
the
worst
favor.
thing that ever. He'll have a chance in a minute.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
All right, Micken, you are getting attacked.
Alright.
Does a 5 hit your AC?
Nope.
Okay.
You triple that, and then we'll talk.
SG, you are getting attacked. Does a
Nope.
4 hit your AC?
Wow.
These are horrible zombies.
Wow.
They're
Zombies-
great zombies. They don't do it. They're zombies.
Exactly.
Yeah, these zombies are great. They don't do
Fodder.
jack shit.
All right, Mark. What you want to do?
Because they've come for you.
Attack it, the one that is attacking.
You've hit it. Do damage. Hello, internet people. And goodbye.
Alright.
Who was
What?
that? No.
That was Ryder.
Oh, hey-oh.
Welcome back.
Rico, in or out?
Sorry, I was saying goodbye to Louie and then I forgot today. was
Louis
D&D.
doesn't deserve it.
You kill her. Stab her right through the eye socket.
Oi.
Okay.
Geek.
But she dead now. What you want to do? There are still 3 zombies left. You do not know about this this one.
Which one?
The one in the other
This
room.
one. Okay. You may make your other attack with your... Yeah, you don't know about that one. That one's not there.
Okay.
I was still figuring out how Fog of War worked until about an hour ago. Okay, do your damage. Okay, you do 2.
What?
Reasons.
Because he, in your offhand, you don't get your strength unless you have the combat style.
Ah.
So I'm looking at it, and his strength is a base of 3, because he actually has a pretty beefy strength. So he rolled a 2 and a 3. So he only does the 2 damage,
Got
because
it.
he's using his left hand. Okay, that brings us to the top of the round. Lizard Man. Who are you going to attack?
One right in front of me.
Oh,
With... Actually, no. From where I'm standing, can I see this guy?
You can. There is, however, a large table between the two of you. You can throw darts at him. You cannot get to him easily.
Right. Okay. Let's throw a dart at the guy.
That will hit. Do you damage. Awesome.
Yeah, whatever. And
Damage is damage.
And unarmed strike is 1.
Okay, you hit it. Do your damage. Not dead yet.
Wow.
They have like 12 hit points because they don't hit.
Right.
I wanted this to not be you guys just like stabbing things repeatedly the game.
Yeah.
All
Fair
right,
enough.
and that brings us to SG.
Well, speaking
What you
of
gonna do?
stabbing things repeatedly,
Who are you attacking?
this one,
You don't hit.
shit.
Do you want to move? Because you are kind of in the fuck box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even
There you
though they're not come after you.
Yes, but. All right. Is that you're gonna be your turn, my man?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, you're not being helpful. All right, Reggie.
Okay, feeling emboldened by the zealot's word, Reginald will attack the barkeep again.
Okay, go ahead and move in and do your stabbing shit.
Well, you moved that in a hurry.
He will, however, use a different technique. Flame guards his blade as he strikes.
Can the wizard with
Wait.
the magic brick of communications please cast a spell of silence?
No, even with inspiration, he's not the barkeep.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's not gonna. Yeah, no. You're like, haha, fire!
Wow, I think you struck out with that swing.
And that's my turn.
Okie dokie then. All right, the magical land of Echo. What do you want to do? Okay,
And I'm going to use Amazing State.
you hit. Do your damage, and it's dead.
Nice.
All right. And that brings us to Sion. Okay.
Either way.
He fails. He has taken damage. He takes 5 points of damage.
Consistently.
Okay, he's not dead yet.
Yep.
And that brings it to him. You're back.
I am back. It's probably gonna hurt.
Nope. Unless it's a 10. Nope.
Oh,
Okay. Now the one zombie that's remaining, besides
Eeny, meeny,
him,
miny.
that one.
Exactly.
No.
Did you say 9 to 10?
Mark, you want to stab a zombie?
Yes.
Do your stabbing, my man. You hit. Do your damage. Hey, look,
Would
it's
it really be stabbing, or would it be more, slicing?
No, it's
Short
stabbing
sword stabbing.
because he's using piercing, so he's stabbing it.
Oh.
But it's dead anyway. So now there's just the zombie barkeep, and it's the top of the round. You can you can move over their corpses. I will just go ahead and delete the dead really quick because they don't have any gear on them anyway.
Hmm.
They're zombie they're zombie
but,
hookers. What do you want from me?
I'm copying that.
Don't I have another attack still?
you have a bonus action attack.
Well, yeah. Okay.
What?
Ow!
Roll me a d8, bud.
I hate you. Not you, but I hate my luck right now. Hey! Is that good or bad?
Roll me another d20. No, just a d20. No attack or anything. Just that. Hey, Mark, does a 16 hit your AC?
Oh, God.
Oh,
you
no.
asshole. You're an ass.
Oh no.
I don't know. It is 16. So what?
So
It does hit.
So yes, it does.
Okay.
You will take 1 point of damage. As he swings, it skips off the zombie's cup and clips you in the wrist.
Ow.
It hurts like a motherfucker.
Okay. And I'm gonna do a bonus action.
Gonna do your punch?
Hell no.
Okay. Okay, you gotta do a bite.
I'm gonna try
Eat
and
that
bite its head off.
Eat that zombie.
Zombie.
Whoa.
That'll hit. Do your
That's a
damage.
bite. D6.
He's not dead.
Hold on.
You do gain your con
Oh.
modifier.
Temporary hit points. And I have temporary hit points.
Alrighty. That is you.
Where the hell?
And that makes it SG.
What the frick?
It was a hiccup.
Okay.
I know these. There's another clip.
Yeah.
Sudden. So what do you want to do, SG?
I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Reginald.
Because I need it.
Okay.
Like,
So stupid.
clean this.
Reggie,
Let's see
what
if I
you
can
want
hit
to do,
something.
bud?
Okay, one
No.
second. What is that? Only 11. Nope.
Nope.
That's Reggie.
Echo.
Echo.
Finally.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Click,
Burn!
click.
Yay! About time.
And that is that, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm,
Is this a good guy or a bad guy?
we don't know.
You don't
About
know.
time now.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared.
All right, so
I do have one question though. Are the stairs going up or down?
up.
Okay.
Like I said, 3 stories.
Yeah.
So there are a
Look, I
couple
never
of
know
floors.
if you count the basement.
No, you saw 3 floors.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, no, you guys are able to go upstairs, look around if you want to. There is no map for the upstairs because there's no combat in the upstairs. Just gonna say it out there.
Question:
Answer:
are the doors wide enough for me?
yes. Yes. If you look at the doors, they're both double wide. They swing out, and you can easily enter.
Wonderful.
You can fit into a 5-foot zone. You're just not super happy about it.
Yeah, no, I just want to double check.
Nope. I have made it so that you can physically get into most places.
Even when you shouldn't.
Excuse you.
Okay.
Loot.
Okay. On the zombies, you find rotting bodices and rotting other clothing. On the zombie bartender, you find a rotting bartender's clothing and a broken cup because it got smashed by a club.
Yeah.
The same club that hit you in the wrist.
Ow.
And then I say, I'm sorry. Wait up.
Delete. Okay, as you enter the kitchen.
The horse just barged into the kitchen.
Yeah, and I'd like to point out that I stopped in front of the doorway, so you can't get through.
You can move through your square.
No.
No, you can only move through a friendly square if they allow you to.
Why?
Because that's how
No,
the
I'm
rules
talking
work.
to the cat. I'm talking to the cat. Why?
Because I have an idea, and you can shut your pie hole.
So she's gone from a horse to a jackass.
Okay, so this is a zombie chained to a spike in the middle of the room. He's got about 10 feet of chain, so he immediately tries to get as close to you as possible, but comes up a little short. It's only about a 10-foot chain.
Huh.
Nope, I can't wait till this guy's off the chain.
Oh, God.
Had to be done.
No,
Just
it
a known.
didn't. So,
I found a friend.
One that's as dead as
I
you?
see. Get to let the rest of us through.
I
They're quite
mean,
tough.
Are you gonna hurt my friend? Is the question.
No. You're a cleric of the zealot. Why are you friends with the zombie?
He doesn't hurt us.
He hasn't hurt me yet. He's trying to communicate.
It's not a
Keyword there is yet.
Do we see the chain, or does only she see the chain?
It is just if you were in the room, you would easily be able to see the chain. But as all you can see currently is horse butt.
Reginald hops up on here, waiting for someone to move.
And my character hearing this whole stupid conversation decides to download
Okay, you can go upstairs.
I'm not going upstairs.
Yes.
Stop that.
I'm gonna examine the bar for
Oh.
things.
If you guys want to, Mark, because you were looking for loot, give me a perception check.
You know what? I'm not doing
Okay.
perception to try and figure out what the hell happened.
You start getting an idea of maybe looking for the lockbox, because this place is way too fancy to have always been a zombie place. So, if you take the next few minutes, you'll be able to find the box.
Yay!
So, I will
Okay.
tell you when you find the box and what you find in the box.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do a perception to see if I can find a clue of why the hell people in here were zombies.
How long does
Come
a
on.
Reacher take to cast?
How long does a what go?
Reacher. When do magic on Reacher, how long does it take to cast?
His
A
magic
ritual
armor.
takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, rituals take 10 minutes.
I'm going to spend 10 minutes doing detect magic.
That's a casting time of a single action.
Oh, it'll take 10 minutes. Reacher.
Yeah, as a ritual, you can cast it for free, but it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to cast it for free, you can.
No, it'll take 10 minutes.
Okay, you're gonna take those 10 minutes. So, all right. So Mark's looking for gold. Echo's looking for magic.
And I'm trying to find a clue of why everybody was turned into zombies.
You're finding no immediate indications of why they were zombies in the main room. But there are like candles lit everywhere that kind of put out this really heavy, like sweet scent. You know, that really cheap perfume some people just like douse themselves in?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like the whole room is just filled with that.
Oh god, this room must stink like hell.
It's the
Oh, no.
perfume store from SpongeBob.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it reeks. So it's obvious that somebody was trying to cover up the fact that they were zombies because they reeked.
I looked over counter to SG and say, "Well, want help me look in these other rooms over here?"
Sure.
They are empty rooms with tables and chairs. It's obvious that they were private, entertaining rooms.
Right.
Though not of the variety that the brothel would be known for.
More like business deals.
Fancy dinners,
Right.
or meetings, or you could even expect up to like maybe striptease level, because there's room on the sides enough for somebody to dance almost, but there's no bed.
Is there anything else in the room?
Table and chairs.
That's it.
Yep, nothing left. I put
Hey,
I-
Reggie.
Banging. If you
Yeah.
hear me banging, that's the mouse. Made
Okay.
him pissed off.
Oh, somebody just
I
vanished.
can't. What the hell?
Yeah, that was Micken.
That was
I
Micken.
can't get this. I'm about to throw this thing out the damn window.
Don't do
I
it.
would say just unplug it for the night. Use your trackpad for now.
What's
I
the
have that
problem,
turned
dude?
off.
What is the problem? I can
We're
fucking
hopping to a different call for now.
Yeah,
It's plugged in. The light keeps turning off, even though it's a brand new mouse, and it's not moving on the damn screen.
I can't.
Don't know. Driver.
okay. Okay, guys, if you're gonna do tech talk, pop over to game 1 or 2, please.
I would if I could. I have the
You don't know
trackpad
that?
turned. No, I don't. It's turned off.
It's cool. It's chill. Getting angry at an inanimate object isn't going to fix
I'm
nothing.
getting mad at a lot of things right now. Because it makes no damn sense. I don't even click on anything. It goes back to page when I try and get it to work.
Okay.
So that's why I'm getting pissed. A lot of shit is going wrong all at once.
Okay. Plug it back in, try and see if you can get the touchpad back on. That's all I can suggest right
Doing
now.
so.
It's just...
So no getting attacked by a zombie, right? She's within
No,
10
it's
meters?
no, because it is at the end of its 10-foot chain. It's reaching. It cannot attack it.
Okay.
It's...
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
So now put the damn thing out of its misery. Cat.
She's definitely mute.
She's definitely.
She's muted.
So
Okay.
she's making faces at it, right? She's gonna shoot it with a firebolt till it dies.
Okay, make your attack.
13.
I'm gonna walk back over to the bar.
No!
Bitch, she wasn't here.
It's on fire. You leave him be. So he is currently on fire.
I'll just hit him again.
Okay.
Miss.
He's not dead yet.
22 for 2.
Not dead yet.
12 for 9.
Okay. Okay. It falls over. No. Your new friend is very dead.
She's still deafened. That's why I did it.
It already was dead, though.
Ritual surveys the kitchen. Is everything rotting? Is it all bad?
No.
Okay, so the zombies were cooking up some pretty fresh meals.
Or somebody was.
I'd actually.
No.
Need a bitch.
No, she's not no more.
No.
He's still dead.
How did it cook when it can't even get to these tables?
Reginald
Who knows? So
here.
So I'd actually
say to his party, guys, there's. Actually, I haven't seen that yet. Never mind. Sorry.
It's a zombie cat. You can't heal it.
Reginald will carefully open the door, put his ear to it.
You hear nothing.
He'll open the door as quietly as he can.
It is a larder, hanging meats, and etc. You see a small trap door in the far corner.
Alright. Is anything here locked, or is it all unlocked?
Let me see. You don't see it. Nothing seems to be locked. Come across here.
Yeah. Original close the door.
At this point, Bull, your ritual goes off. There is no magic within 30 feet. Outside of the magic of a horse, the magic of a bard, and the magic
of friendship.
I think you guys. I don't think you guys are at friendship yet. You might be at the magic.
No,
of
because
tolerance.
I'm using that to have the door slam Reginald in the butt.
Oh, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah,
that's fine.
So, is my 10 minutes done, or makes it like casting? Or is all this shenanigans going around me?
Lady, gentlemen, we have a situation.
What's up?
Something leads downwards. I'd rather not go alone.
I don't think I can fit through there.
I say, how do you get downstairs? You're a
I
horse.
know, that's my point. If it's not stairs, I don't think I can go down.
You guys haven't opened it. You don't know if it's stairs or not.
Yep, you haven't.
I'm just pointing out the obvious to Reginald.
I'm gonna say this now.
If somebody wants to give me... Oh,
Sorry.
go for it. No,
I
go
was
for
gonna
it.
say, if this screws up one more time, I'm just not calling it a night, and I'm gonna apologize thoroughly.
Turn on your trackpad.
Yeah, I would go through the process, take a few minutes, turn your trackpad on, and just fix it.
I did.
Okay. So if the mouse keeps breaking down, just use that bar. Has Mark found the lockbox yet?
Yes, Mark, you found the lockbox.
Yay!
In the lockbox, which is unlocked, by the way,
What?
Alright.
is 74 gold pieces,
Nice.
93
What?
silver, and 213 copper.
Put that
Whoa!
in chat.
I will dump that in chat really quick.
So, is there any usable alcohol left behind this bar yet?
Do you want to trust zombie alcohol?
Nope.
Well,
Yes.
it could be useful for Molotovs.
True.
That's fair, I guess.
Oh, sorry. 213 copper pieces, not silver pieces.
Alright,
No,
No,
so
no,
you
it's
guys
silver. First time goes.
you guys found the trapdoor. Okay.
Note, nobody has gone upstairs at this time.
Fine,
Thought
let's
somebody
go up.
was.
No, they were looking, Micken and Esh.
Should we go upstairs?
You can go upstairs. There's stuff to find upstairs.
Yay!
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
his.
Yeah.
Be upstairs then.
Yeah, Ty, I'd like to examine behind the bar to see if there's anything that can be useful.
You find a battered club. You were pretty sure it was made out of a chair leg at one point. Very similar to the club that Brief and Cody ended up threatening you with.
Same as Player, I guess.
You find the now empty lockbox.
Go figure.
You don't find any beer, though. That's something you start to notice, is there's no barrels of alcohol anywhere.
That is absolutely strange.
It's up to you, Mark.
I'm rich.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out. Hey guys,
You're an asshole.
I'm gonna shout out to the group. Hey guys, there's definitely more going on here than we think. There's not even beer behind this bar, so we're neck deep in something.
Alright, I went upstairs.
Okay. Go ahead. Everybody who went upstairs, you four, give me perception checks.
Another perception. Okay.
I was in my damn spirit room. And there it goes again.
Wait,
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so Mark, you find 3 sets of fine male clothes covered in wine and other fluids you don't care to figure out. Actorio, you find 4 sets of fine women's lingerie.
Oh, God.
Why?
Why?
Now, Micken, are you more interested in money or equipment?
Yes.
Money?
I don't know. Anybody got a quarter? Let's flip a coin on this.
Okay, tell me 1 or 2.
How about this? I roll a dice. A
That's what we're
4-sided
doing.
dice. If it's even, we'll say the equipment. If it's odd, we'll say money.
Okay.
even equipment.
Okay, so, Reginald, you find 31 GP,
Okay,
72 silver,
nice.
and 18 copper pieces.
Okay.
I posted them. Micken, you find a fine silver dagger, missing its sheath.
Eh.
And that's all you guys find. The bed, you really don't think you want the bed spreads?
No.
No, Mark, you found fine clothing soiled with fluids.
That's useful.
Okay. For the fine silver dagger, can I use it as a weapon? Or
Yes,
do I just hold on
it's
to it?
a silver dagger. It
Yeah.
works as a dagger. There are
Okay.
certain enemies that a silver weapon would be more effective against.
Vampires.
Lichens.
I've thought of the question, but I'm
There you go,
pretty
Mark.
sure I shouldn't actually ask it.
Ask.
So
Okay.
You said
What
I
does
found.
that do for damage?
It's just a dagger. It's a D4.
D4 plus strength or dex.
It's like, you said I found some lingerie.
Yep.
Does it look decent enough that it could be
Oh my-
resold for something
Come on.
else?
They are fine women's lingerie.
What was it? D4?
Yep, it's just a dagger. 1d4 damage plus strength or dex.
Screw it. Just be weird. I'm gonna pick that crap up.
Okay.
Makes your way down the stairs. Well, I found some money. Any of you find anything?
I found a very nice dagger I'm now hold on to.
Excellent.
So, fine.
Oh no,
silver
Mark's
dagger,
typing.
strength. Yeah.
There's always some weirdo who will buy that stuff.
That's what I'm counting on.
Okay.
All right, so while you guys are upstairs, I'm going to cut back to Bull. Is there anything you want to do?
Am I still casting? Because I have no clue. Take 10 minutes and no other 10 minutes pass. I'm still been casting time magic, so you told me if I finish it or not.
You finish it. There is no magic nearby.
Just the normal magic that the rest of us are using.
Yeah, just the magic that you associated with casting.
Then I will just go to the door.
Does this do slashing or?
It's piercing.
Thank you.
Yep, you stab. You don't slice. Cat, what have you been doing for the last 10 minutes while these 4 intrepid heroes are on a panty raid?
I was looking for money.
Oh, yeah, well, the panty raiders are panty raiding. I was mourning the loss of my new friend and plotting revenge on Reginald, and also trying to figure out how to open this trapdoor.
There's a ring.
You're a horse.
There's a ring that you could open feasibly.
Yeah, no, I open it.
There's a stair. There is a narrow but traversable staircase leading down.
I would yell. I head back downstairs because I don't trust her.
Hold on, it takes us time. They got their thing first.
Yeah,
this is all back over there.
It's fine. It doesn't.
Okay.
Mitch, it's totally fine. They cannot affect the situation.
All right.
What'd you do,
Oh
Cat?
no.
Nothing yet.
Yet.
What do you do, Cat? Oh, and somebody dropped.
Mitchell. No? That's
Cat dropped. Oh, Cat dropped.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she's gone.
Also,
Well, so it's about 2.5 hours in. If you guys want to just call this a short session, and next time we can dive into the dungeon.
Okay.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, it gives me time to try and figure out what the hell's happening with my computer.
All right. So, I will
That was
see
fun.
you guys next time. You guys
All
got
right.
a little bit of a nice little fight. And we will see you. I will see you next time. And you
All
are
right.
here.
Alright.
Alrighty. Good session, we did. Thank you.
A little shorter this time.
After all, I gave you something special. Don't you think it's ironic you're the first boy I'd ever kiss? 'Cause I'll be your last!